deadliest zoo attacks when animals bite back. Oh my god.
Ever wonder what happens when wild animals decide they've had enough of our antics?
Jesus.
We're about to explore 5 chilling tales that may make you seriously reconsider taunting caged animals.
Hey,
from thrill seekers chasing
well, for them to attack you, you're gonna have to go in the cage with them, which is crazy enough.
Fame to tourists acting a bit too silly when they should know better, these stories expose the startling consequences of underestimating Mother Nature. Do you think snapping a risky selfie is worth?
Look. Like, even though he's chilling right there, do you really think I'm getting a selfie like that? Nah. Be at like this distance here and take a selfie. You don't need to be right next to it.
Worth the likes? These people found out the hard way. It's all fun and games until their annoyed photo partner decides to rewrite the script. Why did a woman think polar bears make for great swimming companions? Why did a lion turn on the very man who raised him? And how did an alligator transform a kid's birthday party into a jaw-dropping event? Well, hang on to your hat as we look at some of the deadliest zoo attacks. Here at How to Survive, we're all about survival.
Alright, so this video is pretty much gonna be about people not having common sense, yeah? That's what it's gonna be about, yeah? Where's the vid?
Are truly abilities I generative zoo boast to the show.
Woman attacked by polar bear.
Berlin Zoo, boasting the world's most extensive variety of species, is a place where families come to experience the marvels of the animal kingdom. But on April 10th, 2009, those marvels turned into a moment of sheer terror. A 32-year-old woman decided to get an up-close and personal encounter with the zoo's star attraction, the polar bears. Ignoring multiple warning signs and protective barriers, she climbed over a fence.
That's all we need to know, bro. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. Hey, listen, there needs to be a rule because I see videos where, like, they will put down the animal. Yeah. There needs to be a rule. Well, it's 100% the human stupidity. You don't touch the animal. That's on them.
Waded through a thorny hedge and scaled a nearly 10-foot-high wall to reach the enclosure. It was feeding time, when polar bears are most alert, and frankly, most hungry. As she plunged into the moat that separated the polar bears from the public, they took immediate notice. One approached her with a curious yet predatory gaze.
Mate, she's just there swimming. Is she stupid? Oh, nah, this is ridiculous, mate. Why?
Within seconds, curiosity turned into aggression. The bear lunged, sinking its powerful jaws into her back and arms. Panicked spectators watched in horror, some capturing the ordeal on camera. Zoo staff reacted swiftly. They threw life buoys and extended ladders to distract the bear. Some even used sticks to fend it off. After several tense minutes, they managed to pull the woman to safety. She suffered severe lacerations and bite wounds, but miraculously survived.
Wow, she's lucky. She is lucky.
Medical experts later stated that if she had remained in the enclosure any longer, the outcome could have been fatal. Polar bears are the largest land carnivores on Earth, with males weighing up to 1,500 pounds and standing over 10 feet tall when on their hind legs. They have a bite force of about 1,200 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush the skull of a walrus.
Yeah, why would you want to go next to
nearly 12 inches wide, help them swim and also deliver deadly blows. From 1870 to 2014, there have been 73 recorded polar bear attacks on humans, 20 of them fatal. These apex predators are highly adapted to Arctic life, but climate change is threatening their existence by reducing sea ice. They rely on ice for hunting seals, their primary food source. Zoos play a crucial role in conservation efforts, providing safe...
I ain't gonna lie. Little guy's got no chance. See how it just waddled up? There's a reason why they don't show you the next part of the clip. It's brutal.
role in conservation efforts, providing safe environments for breeding programs and educating the public about these magnificent creatures. However, when humans invade their space, it not only endangers us, but can also lead to harmful consequences for the animals. Stressful interactions can cause behavioral issues and may force zoos to make difficult decisions regarding the animal's future. Here's a survival tip for you. Never, and I mean never, climb over barriers at a zoo. They're there.
Yo, the fact that you even have to tell people that blows my mind. Those same people that climb over these fences at zoos and stuff, right, where they're not supposed to go. Like, they're the same people that I think, like, how you made it to your grown-ass age. Like, I don't get it. Like, how you made it this far being that dumb.
For a reason. To protect you and the animals.
Hey, James, you say, what if it's just penguins? I won't be surprised if penguins fuck you up.
Animals in captivity act on instinct, not emotion. Better stick to the kiddie pool next time. Sometimes even highly trained wild animals turn on their owners. And in Mike Hodge's case, it was a risk he was willing to take. Mike Hodge, a British wildlife park owner, had spent years caring for lions, believing he shared an unbreakable bond with them.
Rasha, thanks so
in
much for the sub.
2018, that belief was tragically tested. One morning, Mike noticed a strange odor near the lion enclosures, a smell that could potentially distress the animals. Concerned, he decided to investigate. Entering the enclosure alone, he thought he could quickly resolve the issue. Shamba, a 10-year-old male lion weighing over 550 pounds, sensed something was off. Lions have an acute sense of smell, and unfamiliar scents can trigger territorial or defensive reactions. As Mike turned his back to Shamba, the lion saw an opportunity. In a heartbeat, Shamba charged, leaping onto Mike and grabbing him by the neck. The powerful...
Yo, you see how easily it just dragged him away? It was like like the person was made of no weight, just like a toy doll. Jesus, man.
The predator dragged him toward the bushes, his jaws exerting a bite force of around 650 pounds per square inch. Onlookers screamed in terror, some capturing the horrifying scene on video. It took staff members firing several warning shots into the air before Shamba was startled enough to release Mike. He was rushed to the hospital with severe injuries, including fractures and deep lacerations, but he survived after multiple surgeries.
Wow.
Tragically, Shamba was euthanized following the incident.
See, like, I don't get this. Like, I don't get this, right? That's not the lion. It actually pisses me off. It pisses me off. Because, like, everyone's fine now, right? Like, he went in there, the lion attacked. It's a lion, bro. It's not a fucking rabbit. Because if they attack once, they could attack again. It's a lion. Instead of killing it, why don't you just pull it? Actually, don't they say, like, putting zoo animals in the wild is pretty much killing them anyway because they just don't survive? But still, let it take its chances. You know what I mean? Like, instead of killing it, let it take its chances and just stick it in the wild, bro. Like, there's... I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. There's literally no point killing it.
Sparking debates about animal welfare and human responsibility. So what made the lion snap? Experts suggest that the unfamiliar smell and Mike's turned back, a sign of vulnerability, triggered Shamba's natural predatory instincts.
Like, do these people genuinely think that you can just fully take... Like, I know they can. I know some of these, like, zoo owners and people that look after lions, they create, like, this bond. But, like, still... The fact, like, you can't just think every lion is not going to attack, bro. It's a fucking lion. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. And first of all, why is he going in there by himself? Well, I don't know. He probably thinks he's got that bond and shit.
Even lions raised in captivity retain their natural behaviors. Lions are majestic creatures, commonly referred to as the king of beasts. They can run at speeds up to 50 miles per hour in short bursts and have retractable claws up to 1.5 inches long. Their roars can be heard up to 5 miles away.
5 miles?
Every year, approximately 250 people are killed by lions. Lions are classified as vulnerable due to habit.
Wait, 250 people are killed every year? What, like in the wild? Most of them in the wild. Damn, bro. That's a lot.
Habitat loss and conflicts with humans. Wildlife reserves aim to protect them, but incidents like this highlight the complexities of human-animal interactions. Here's a survival tip. Never enter a big cat enclosure alone and unarmed.
Yeah, first of all, I know that guy had like a bond with the animals, but like, you should always have some sort of thing to scare off the lion. Like, even if you had a gun in your pocket and you shoot in the air, that'll probably scare it away. Do you know what I'm saying? Instead of turning your back and running away. Which is like, isn't the worst thing to do when a lion's running at you. Wait, yeah, what kind of fucking bond does he have in the lion, with the lions? If he's meant to be the lion's keeper and have a good bond, he's meant to have good knowledge with the lions, why did he turn his back? Isn't that the worst thing you could do with a lion? I don't agree with putting a lion down, man. I think it was stupid. I think it was stupid. To run quicker? Yeah, but he's meant to understand lions. That's why he's going in a cage full of lions.
Always follow safety protocols and be aware of the animal's body language. Remember, they are not pets. Pat a lion on the head?
Jesus.
No thanks. My house cat already thinks he's the boss. If you want to learn more about wildcats, check out our other video where we ranked some of the deadliest kitties in the world.
No, some people are crazy in the chat. Have you guys seen the clip on the internet where it's a guy who, like, he lives with, like, he don't live with lions, but he's raised them, okay? And he's there taking a video of himself with his back turned to the lion. And the lion's charging at him. And literally the last second, he, like, turns around and just grabs his head. Have you guys seen that? Fucking insane, bro. Insane. The amount of, like, fucking balls to do that is nuts.
And be sure to like and subscribe for more amazing
big
survival
lion
stories.
As well.
In the autumn of 2017, a routine day at the Kaliningrad Zoo in Russia turned into a fight for survival for one
Will, the guy raised it from, like, birth, so, like, they've got a crazy bond, but you never know with wild animals, man.
Suspecting zookeeper. The experienced keeper entered the tiger enclosure to deliver food, believing Typhoon, a male Siberian tiger, was secured in his holding pen. Due either to miscommunication or oversight, Typhoon was still in the enclosure. Within moments, the 450-pound tiger spotted her. Before she could react, he pounced, knocking her to the ground with a force that could shatter bones. Visitors watched in sheer terror, but instead of standing by, they acted heroically. They shouted, clapped, and threw anything they could find, including stones, branches, even a table to distract Typhoon.
A fucking
The commotion
table.
confused him, momentarily breaking his focus and allowing the keeper to escape into a safe area.
Wow, good job.
She suffered multiple injuries, including deep bite wounds and scratches, but thankfully survived after receiving immediate medical attention. An investigation revealed that she had failed to follow the standard protocol to ensure a gate was securely locked. A simple, yet critical mistake with nearly fatal consequences.
Damn.
Siberian tigers are the largest big cats, capable of reaching lengths up to 10.5 feet and
yeah, if this coming at me at the wild, honestly, if I actually seen this thing running at me in the wild, because it can climb trees and everything, right? Like, you're not getting away. I'm literally gonna look for the biggest cliff and see if I could jump off it rapid. That's my only hope. That's my only hope. There's no way, like, I'm literally gonna look, how can I opt out alive rapid? You know what I'm saying? Like, please be a cliff or something. Because I don't want to be eaten up, mate, by this. It can eat my dead body afterwards, whatever, yeah, but nah, I don't want to be munched up.
weighing over 700 pounds. They can leap distances of up to 20 feet.
Mate, forget the cliff. It's gonna fucking Michael Jordan catch me in the air, bro. Oh, you're done. You're done. I jump off a cliff. It's gonna grab me. It's gonna jump off and grab me. Man.
And have night vision 6 times better than humans. There are fewer than 500 Siberian tigers left in the wild, making them critically endangered. Habitat loss due to deforestation and poaching for their fur and body parts are their biggest threat.
Listen, I hate these people as well. I hate these people as well. We need organizations, big companies to track these poachers down and deal with them. Deal with them.
Deforestation and poaching for their fur and body parts are their biggest threat.
Deal with them.
Incidents like this highlight the importance of strict safety protocols to protect both humans and animals. If you find yourself between a tiger and a hard place, here's a survival tip. Distraction can be a lifesaver. In the rare event of a big cat attack, loud noises and sudden movements may divert the animal's attention. But the best strategy is prevention. Always follow the zoo's safety guidelines. Now, it's easy to be forgetful from time to time, but if you're responsible for feeding a tiger and forget to lock the door, well, that's just asking for trouble. That's a door you double check, triple check, or even get someone else to check. Now, where did I put my phone? The pursuit of the perfect selfie can lead people to do outrageous things.
Wait, you say the customers, but like, people don't buy animal, things anymore, do they? Like, you know, like tiger fur. Can people still buy them? Like, are they, legal to buy? What is, tiger fur used for? Not legally anymore. So it's all illegal. Do you know what? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Because there literally will not be any difference between a real tiger fur and fake tiger fur. In fact, the fake stuff, like tiger fur, like let's say carpet or rug, yeah, will probably last longer. It's so dumb. It is so dumb.
But in 2019, one woman's quest for likes nearly cost her everything. Visiting the Wildlife World Zoo in Arizona, she spotted a black jaguar resting near the edge of its enclosure, a prime photo opportunity. Ignoring the clear warning signs and a 3-foot barrier designed to keep guests at a safe distance, she stepped over to get closer. As she turned her back to the enclosure for the selfie, the jaguar saw the intrusion as a threat. In a split second, it reached through the metal fencing with its powerful paw, claws extended, and grabbed her arm. Her screams echoed through the zoo. Nearby visitors rushed to help. One man distracted the jaguar by pushing a water bottle through the fence, causing it to release its grip. They pulled her away, her arm covered with deep gashes that would require stitches, but were not life-threatening. The woman later returned to the zoo to apologize, acknowledging her mistake. The zoo confirmed that the jaguar would not be euthanized, emphasizing that the animal was not at fault.
The jaguar will not be euthanized. We do not hold the jaguar responsible for what happened.
Jaguars are the...
Hey, you know what? W Zoo. Chat, if you got zoos to go to this zoo. We should boycott zoos that euthanize the animals. W Zoo. W Zoo.
The largest cats in the Americas, weighing up to 250 pounds. They have a powerful bite capable of piercing turtle shells and crushing skulls. Their jaws exert a force of around 1,500 pounds per square inch. Unfortunately, jaguars are classified as near threatened due to habitat loss and poaching. Here's a survival tip, and this one should be obvious. Respect the zoo's boundaries.
Right.
Barriers are there to protect everyone. No photo is worth endangering yourself or causing stress to an animal. Mess around and find out. That jaguar did not care about your follower count. And next time, maybe use the zoom feature. And now for our final story. If you're planning your kid's birthday and you're thinking of bringing a cold-blooded predator to the party, consider yourself warned. Imagine a child's birthday party with all the trimmings, balloons, cake, and an alligator? At Scales and Tails, Utah, that's part of the attraction.
What?
But in August 2021, this celebration took an unexpected turn. Handler Lindsay Bull was demonstrating how to feed an 8-foot, 150-pound alligator named Darth Gator.
This is my favorite alligator. Darth Gator. Darth Gator. W name.
Seemed routine until the alligator clamped down on her hand and initiated a death roll.
Oh!
A maneuver used to...
Why are you climbing in the water with it? I swear that's the... I don't know. She probably knows how to deal with alligators better than me, but you don't want to go in there with it, right? Because then it's going to spin you around.
And initiated a death roll, a maneuver used to subdue prey. In an instant, Lindsay was pulled into the tank, her arm twisted and trapped in the alligator's jaws. Parents and children watched in horror, some recording the incident. Without hesitation, Donnie Wiseman, a guest at the party, leaped into action. Climbing onto the alligator's back, he applied pressure, attempting to immobilize it. Lindsay...
Mate, the force of the gator's mouth on her arm, oh my god, that would kill. That would kill.
Keeping remarkably calm, instructed him on how to help her escape. After a tense struggle, she managed to free her hand and was pulled to safety.
Oh, wow, good job. Good job.
A few moments later, Donnie was able to jump off the gator's back and scramble out of the tank with only a few scratches.
Wow.
Lindsay sustained injuries that included multiple fractures and a severed tendon, but later expressed gratitude toward Donnie.
Even with a lot of training, it takes a lot of courage to get in there and do that. And I mean, he did not hesitate.
And even affection for Darth Gator, acknowledging that he was simply acting on instinct. American alligators can weigh up to 1,000 pounds and grow over 13 feet long.
That, bro, gators are so cool, man. They are dinosaurs, aren't they, chat? Aren't gators and birds the only dinosaurs that survived? Like, they are dinosaurs, right? Yeah. So fucking... Well, you can hear it in the fucking growl, bro. Oh, lizards too? Wait, really?
1,000 pounds and grow
So
over
cool.
13 feet long. They have a bite force of nearly 3,000 pounds per square inch, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Their powerful tails can propel them up to 20 miles per hour in the water. Despite their fearsome reputation, deadly alligator attacks on humans are rare. From 1948 to 2021, there have only been 26 fatal attacks in the US, and most of them happened in Florida. We did a whole episode about the dangers of the Sunshine State, so check that out before you plan your next vacation there.
Florida's fucking crazy, bro. Florida's crazy, bro. You got a guy trying to fucking bin a gator.
US.
He's trying to catch a
Most of
gator
them
in a
happened
bin.
in Florida. We did a whole episode about the dangers of the Sunshine State, so check that out before you plan your next vacation there. Survival tip: if you ever find yourself in an alligator's grip, fight back by targeting sensitive areas like the eyes and snout. If you witness an attack, only intervene if it's safe and you have some knowledge of how to handle the situation. An alligator at a kid's party? That's one party favor I'd rather skip. Stick to magicians and clowns, maybe? These stories serve as powerful reminders of the respect and caution we must exercise.
Hey, it's powerful reminders of how stupid people are. That's what it is. You don't listen, don't get in a cage with a wild animal, man. Don't do it. They're wild. They're crazy. Jesus, man.